Yeah, went ahead and added some darker areas here. Again, I want to make sure there's some real focus in most things I do. Like, looking at this as being the major part of the focus in the sky, secondary, and then it kind of wanders off into dark. So you got dark to light this way, and of course dark to light this way, which I think actually makes a really nice contrast. Very similar to this, the photograph, okay? Like I said, I'm trying to use two images. This is sort of my drawing here, and then this is sort of the sky I like. So I'll go back to this drawing. And actually this has got a lot of orange here. But the idea is that I'm really trying to show that the reason why this is orange is because of the sunset. Again, this does have sort of a orange color as dirt, but when you see this extreme sunset going this way, you can see where the shadows are, that you get this really nice bright color, which is not necessarily the colors of that ground. So make sure on this next level, so we use a lot of blues up here, that's dry, and make sure that when we switch to another color, make sure you get some clear water, because now we're going to go to yellows, or excuse me, oranges, and actually work some oranges on here. And I'm going to work the top down this way, and then go dark at the base here, okay? I'm also going to use a little bit of purple for that. So I'm connecting with both my scraps here, okay? And I'm not worried so much about, so if I put down a light, so this light coat, actually I might even do a little bit of some white in there. In fact, I actually do kind of like that. Okay, then this comes this way, comes down like that. And the idea is that I'm trying to put the lightest light. So I'm going with this really kind of orange look. A little bit, so I'm using this orange, using the orange here, and go for a little bit of brown. And notice there's some plants in here too, so I'm just going to put a little bit of a dark color down through like this. Just a little bit of darker on the side of the it's a little too dark. I'll take that up just a little bit. Want some more orange in there, especially on that side. It even has a little bit of red. So let me just put some red in here. become my sort of my main color coming through here. There's the back. And then I'll go back later and give some more details, but this is just my first, sort of my first coat. And okay, just a little bit of that. And I think I'll continue it in the foreground here just a little bit. And I think I'll put in the, you know, so it's sort of these little green, these little dark green patches of plants. Just put a little bit of those in here. Just a bit here, a little bit. I think I'll leave the plants, let that dry, and then I'll come back in later and actually put some more orange down there, but I don't want it to mix too much. So I'm gonna let this all dry. I think this has a nice orangey value to it. Just get a little bit up here towards the top. I think that's a good place to start. Okay, again, that's a good, we'll start with that. Again, that gives us our basic color scheme, and then we'll go back in and create some lights and darks, you know, put in the shadows and things like that next.